But really, from the time of Abraham, when Abraham walked that piece of land, the Canaanites were there, right? The Jebusites were there. And then subsequently when Joshua moved into the promised land, he has to kill the Amalekites and all those termites there. And then until now. So without exaggeration, hundreds of thousands of people have perished over this piece of land. And the last site,
This land is mine.
where the atomic bomb, But some of us may say, don't worry lah. That guy who's trying to get the Nobel Peace Prize, that person already brought the two party, and then they have come to the table and they have signed something So if they have signed something, then no more fighting law. Some of us think like that lah, yeah. Now if that is true, if really whatever has been signed is a real peace treaty, then all the more we need to be careful. Because the scripture tells us that there will be a peace treaty signed, and in the middle of that peace treaty, the table will turn. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. So if this treaty that was signed is the real one, then our 7 years countdowns have just started. Really, isn't it? And if that 7 years countdown have just started, then there's still one last war, the most terrible of them all, the mother of all war, the war of Armageddon will happen. You understand what I'm trying to say? So either way, I believe Christians need to be aware. We need to be watching and praying what is happening in this world. But yet come back to the reasons why I prepared this message and why I felt that this is an important message for us to look at. The name of God being dragged through the mud, the gospel, the preaching of the gospel being hindered, and us Christians, we do not know what to think. So based on the Abrahamic Covenant, which the conventional theology consider this covenant as everlasting and unconditional. Everlasting and unconditional. Meaning, God promised Abraham and his descendant, it is unconditional covenant. It is a perpetual, everlasting covenant. That means this piece of land should be theirs, should be this group of people called the apple of God's eye. But as I consider and I think there are very difficult questions that arises. So we're going to look at some things which will be controversial and against conventional theology.